What's a pop up in YouTube? Rival gaming here!
So many people are refunding it, guys. Refunded game, refunded today, but I want to get back to the game. Shout out to Sony for refunding me this morning. Such a legitimate disappointment. Canceled my order, just refunded on Steam. I'm going to attempt a refund after playing 10 minutes. Alert, refunds are available on all platforms. Claim yours today. Refunded. PlayStation not giving refund. Help with refund. Refunding on PS5 after downloading is possible. So how are those refunds going, folks? PS5, I am refunding this. PS5 refunds. Receive the refund on PS5 even after an hour played. Woo, I got my refund on PlayStation after 1 to 2 hours of playing. Daggone. I mean, it goes on and on. There's tons of people refunding this right now. So in this video, we're going to be covering the mixed reviews with Crimson Desert. Mainly covering the complaints just because, well, I feel like that's important to know what players don't like about the game, especially if you're going to be spending $70 on this game. Overall, I have enjoyed my experience personally, and I am going to be continuing to make content of this game. But yeah, I feel like it is important to see what players are complaining about and just know that these issues could be similar to your issues or experience as well when you jump into the game. Just remember that. Personally though, like I said, before we even get into this, I am enjoying the game. That's my opinion. I've invested maybe, I don't know, 5 hours or so, 4 hours, not much time, 3 hours, I don't know exactly, 3 to 5 hours or so, I'd say. And yeah, I've enjoyed my experience so far, and I'm going to continue to invest time into it. This is going to be one of those games that this is one of those games that are massive. You're going to be sinking a lot of time. 3 to 5 hours really isn't even scratching the surface of Crimson Desert. Keep that in mind. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into these reviews, the complaints. And I'm going to be giving my thoughts about what they're saying as well. So starting off here with this one, I feel like is important. It states, product received for free. This reviewer received Crimson Desert for free on that note. And here's what he had to say about it. I wish I liked this game. Truly, I do. I love Breath of the Wild. I love fun open worlds. I love deep character action, but this ain't it. It's a jack of all trades, master of none. The story is bad. The characters are bland. Moving the character around doesn't feel great. The puzzles are obtuse in a not fun kind of way. The boss fights aren't great. The user interface is one of the worst I have ever seen in a AAA game. The inventory system is weirdly obtuse, and worst of all, it is tedious. The cool stuff you see from the trailers is way deep into the game, so don't expect mechs or jetpacks anytime soon. I think the combat is stylish as heck though. I love the different wrestling moves you can do. I love the look of the open world, and exploring it can be interesting. I can see this game clicking for a lot of people, but it did not for me. And I love how this guy didn't chill out about it, especially receiving a review copy of it. He didn't turn into a shill and just like, yeah, this is the greatest thing ever. All right, I love honest thoughts like that. You know what I'm saying? Where they stay authentic and not just give in because they're being bought in a sense. This guy kept it real. And overall, some of the points that he made, I feel are legitimate. There's been quite a bit of different complaints about the controls, which there are a lot and lots of different controls to this. It's pretty complex. Definitely not a game that's going to hold your hand either. So yeah, you really got to understand and soak in what you're supposed to be doing. This isn't something to just be like, here, follow me, take my hand, you go this way, yes, do this. It doesn't feel like that. You're actually figuring out a lot of stuff progressing through this. Him saying the story is bad, I can't really give my thoughts about that because I'm not really far in the story. But to be real, I'm pretty confused. Just being honest, I'm pretty confused at the moment with the story. But maybe it'll start making more sense once I'm starting to get further in. I feel like I'm too soon to make a concrete opinion about the story of this game. Moving the character around doesn't feel great. I have been getting weird issues. I don't know if it's just console, but I have been getting like weird issues moving around, and also like it does become pixelated, especially when it gets dark. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing that. It might just be a console thing. I am playing on Xbox. But yeah, The puzzles are obtuse. No, I like a good puzzle. I like a good puzzle. Then again, you know, this is why some players have been quitting, though. The puzzles do get pretty difficult and can be pretty big. But yeah, let's move on now. That's just... But anyways, let's keep pushing. I'm not going to dissect his whole review, but yeah. Let's keep going. Here's another one. People talking about the controls of it. The controller layout that you cannot change just makes this game unplayable for me. They had to know it was an unconventional layout they used. Another one. The controls are ruining the game. Please fix it. Let's look for more people that have invested more time now. 15.8 hours on record. Let's see what he had to say. Crimson Desert. The story, basically non-existent. Clunky and frustrating controls, including the menu inventory, selecting any option, and item pickup. Quests are basically straight out of an MMORPG. Bland and lifeless characters. Bugs are quite common. NPCs feel laggy and unresponsive. That is true, but that could be fixed in a future patch, hopefully. Some of these things feel like they could be fixed and optimized. You gotta think. Here, let me continue on with this, though, before I get into that. Optimization is generally okay, but there are frame drops, especially during cutscenes. Yeah, I have experienced that. Too many mechanics thrown in at once. The first few hours feel like one long tutorial that doesn't let you properly dive into anything specific. It feels like a big sandbox without a clear direction or idea for the game. It wouldn't really work as an MMO either, which might explain why they changed the concept just to make it sell. A large but empty world, it feels more like a tech demo than a real game. If you just want to walk around the world, haven't seen too much of the game yet, and enjoy discovering things, then you might have fun playing it. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. Now, I'm getting into some of his issues, like with, you know, frames dropping, optimization, strange lighting, NPCs feeling laggy and unresponsive, bugs. That could all be fixed in the future with future updates. You gotta think, Skyrim, Fallout, Oblivion, they're not the most perfectly balanced and truly optimized games, you know. They come with a lot of issues, but players still enjoy it. They have a huge fan base. Personally, I love Fallout and Skyrim and Oblivion. I am a huge fan of Elder Scrolls, and yeah, they come with a lot of issues, but at the same time, it can be fun. And over time, they do try to clean up the game, for the most part. Bethesda is known for their buggy mess of games. But yeah, who knows what the future, that could be something they could fix with some of the issues that are occurring. Here's another one, though. Let's get into this one. 17.3 hours within the last 2 weeks. So this person got it early as well. Over an hour in, I fought in a battle with no explanation as to what is happening with two factions that haven't been explained. Died and came back to life with no explanation. Appeared in a magic sky city to do random block puzzles. Tipped a homeless man that went into a sewer to save a random woman. Helped some lady clean her chimney. Went into a castle to open a magic portal to find out the homeless man and random woman are space wizards to do the worst puzzles I have ever done in any game in my life with horrible explanations. Come back down to help a girl save her cat off a rooftop. Found... What is he getting at here? The rest of the game so far has been saving cows and sheep for random villagers with literally zero progression to the actual story. This is all the main story, not side content, by the way. FYI, devs, please zoom this camera in. Why is it 50 feet away from my character? This game has a lot of issues so far, but it seems the type to actually get decent the longer you progress, so I'll stick with it. But so far, this game is a complete mess with horrible puzzles and a directionless story. By the way, there is a control where you can zoom in. It's kind of weird. This guy's played for 17 hours and don't know about that. But I feel him. If the story really doesn't shape up to be better, you know, it kind of sucks, you know, because this is one of those games where you want to dive in and immerse yourself, I feel like, to a story. Anyways, let's carry on to this one. While most complaints are about controls, which, not going to lie, they are pretty annoying to get used to, I am super surprised Pearl Abyss didn't at least include BDO's amazing character creator into Crimson Desert. I see many people saying the narrative is irrelevant, it's an exploration game, then 100% they should have included creating your own MC, as it would have been way better than John Crimson, aka Cliff McDuff. Gordon Freeman has more personality than this 125 million budget AAA main character. Dang. Anyways, wait for when the game is discount. To be honest, not worth $70, this person said. I didn't know they invested that much into it. Oh my goodness, this guy wrote a freaking book. I'm not going to read all of this, but and yeah, there's more than just what I have read. Plenty of negative happening. I'm sure you guys have seen it, talking about optimization a lot, and just, you know, the story, etc. Just a lot of things have been spread upon with negativity of this game. And honestly, I just think that is how things, a lot of games nowadays start. They just get a bad rap here lately. It's just like negativity is just the way. I don't know. I'm actually enjoying myself with this game, but it's not for everyone, obviously. And you see here, refunding poo game. Was hoping this would be fun. Felt like I just played Korean Lord of the Rings Starfield. 4:10 game, 8:10 effort. See ya. This person. The desert of this garbage game sure is crimson. Refund, skip. They lied to y'all. Game sucks. It goes on. Decided to refund it, but I will buy it again in 8 to 12 months from now. Refunding is smart. The game won't disappear. Get it when it's at its perfect form to enjoy. Yeah, nope. Refunded. Can I get a refund? This is by far one of the worst controls I've ever seen for this amount of money. I would rather give it to a homeless dude or buy my brother 10 burgers. 10 burgers? That's pretty random. I just refunded. So how many refunded already? Dude, so much. I refunded, didn't enjoy it at all. Super boring and terrible controls. Same. I don't mind controls, but the garbage quests and puzzle system are killing me for 6 years, and this is what they came up with. I could barely get through the tutorial bit. Weird button combo. I don't know. So many people are refunding it, guys. Refunded game, refunded today, but I want to get back to the game. Shout out to Sony for refunding me this morning. Such a legitimate disappointment. Canceled my order, just refunded on Steam. I'm going to attempt a refund after playing 10 minutes. Alert, refunds are available on all platforms. Claim yours today. Refunded. PlayStation not giving refund. Help with refund. Refunding on PS5 after downloading is possible. How are those refunds going, folks? PS5, I am refunding this. PS5 refunds. Receive the refund on PS5 even after an hour played. Woo, I got my refund on PlayStation after 1 to 2 hours of playing. Daggone. I mean, it goes on and on. There's tons of people refunding this right now. I'm going to still give this game a shot, still going to invest some time into it, and if I still feel like the story is as bland as it is right now, they might lose me too. I might end up refunding it. But yeah, just figured I'd make this video to let you guys know people's thoughts over this game. And what's your thoughts? Please let me know your honesty of the game. Just be honest. I don't care if you like it or don't. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, this guy doesn't like it. Please let me know. Give me your honest criticism of it. Or if you like it, let me know why you like it. I'm out of here though, everyone. As always, most importantly, appreciate y'all taking the time watching and listening. Till next time, guys. Peace.